Tekashi 6ix9ine, who we talked about on Friday, was sentenced to 2 years in prison. I know Charlamagne the God is really happy because he said if he said he would have to perform fellatio on him. I think if
his whole case got dropped.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, man, because there's video. People are like, that didn't age well.
Right. Yeah.
So he won't have to do that because Tekashi is going to jail for 2 years in prison. He was sentenced to 5 years supervised release plus 300 hours of community service. And they argued that he and other gang members wreaked havoc in public places around New York City, including in March. There was a shooting in Times Square. And while he did turn state's evidence and he did have a certain level of, what do you call that, immunity, it didn't absolve him from the responsibility of what he did. So let me just say thank you, because a lot of people turn state's evidence and it becomes complicated. You know, you're selling out everybody else, but you get to walk. So I'm glad that he's going to jail. I don't know how he's going to be handled in jail having done this, though.
Me either.
This
And that supervised release period afterwards, one of the things the judge said, she was like, I think she said something to the effect of, it's unfortunate that you're so obviously recognizable. Because, like, clearly this is going to be a problem for you. I just want to say, in the spirit of the snark that only Dr. Jason Johnson can summon, if you are going to engage in criminal activities, please do not overly tattoo your face, because your ability to be able to navigate the world thereafter is going to be challenging. I'm actually, I never want anyone to necessarily go to jail. However, for the sake of my son, and the sake of all the little boys who were following or at least interested and attracted to what he was putting out, I am glad that they see that there can be consequences. One of the things the judge pointed out in her sentencing, or in his sentencing, actually, I was reading the transcript. I can't remember if it's male or female. The judge was basically saying, you chose to enter gang life when you were on your way up. You're not like some of these young folk who had no other options and they turned to gangs young. You used it as a marketing ploy. You used it basically to give yourself a leg up, which was unnecessary. And because of that, there's an additional layer of responsibility that you have to take. And I think that's kind of, considering what he was doing, I agree with that.
His name is Daniel Hernandez. Daniel Hernandez, one of the victims, a 33-year-old man who wasn't named, wrote in court filings. He said, "Why should this person who nearly ended my life be free when I'm not?" It's a great question. People are fearing for their lives because of him. And so we'll see you in a couple of years, Tekashi Daniel Hernandez.
And to 2020.
13 months already.
He's got, so he put time in?
Time served will count.
13 months already.
So he'll be out in 7 months?
Basically, yeah.
Maybe. Summertime?
Ooh,
all right, just in time.
It's going to be a hot summer.
All right.
They're already doing a documentary on Spotify with Complex.
Oh, my God.
Is he getting paid for that?
A documentary podcast.
He's about to
shouldn't
monetize
that be like a Son of Sam law? Like, he shouldn't be able to benefit from...
I wonder if
that money
payment would
go?
be reserved until after a particular time, where if you were required... There are some states where you may be required to pay whatever funds you get over to the victims. I wonder if I would be curious about that.
That should happen.
He just read up with his record label, so he's getting money in jail.
He's writing bars as we speak.
Behind bars.
Behind bars.
Bars behind bars.